it's begun, I believe. Hopefully this is working. So yeah, welcome to our very first Instagram live event. My name is Shannon, for anyone that doesn't know me. And I don't know, I'm excited to have all you beautiful people joining in. So hello Bronwyn, hello Emma, I think Gret's on her way. Cheriee is changing into something more comfortable, so she'll be joining us hopefully very soon. And hopefully we have, I don't know, hopefully we have audio, hopefully you can hear us okay. So I'm prepared, I have my beverage ready to go, and I've got my little listy, yeah, and we're going to be talking manifesting and up-leveling. So Cheree's hopefully. Hello Sharon, hello Gret. Yeah, wonderful to see all these beautiful people. It works! Who knew? Modern technology is on our side today.
Yes, tell me about it. Oh my God.
I'm so glad that we figured out how to work this. So hopefully everyone can hear audio. Let us know if there's any issues with video or audio. And yeah, welcome. It's happening.
Hi, Gret.
Awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because this is us doing our own manifesting for the year, and hopefully you can join along with us. Hi Nat, hi Paula, and yeah, and we can have some fun and show you how we do it, and hopefully join us along the way, and we'll have a blast in the process.
Definitely. So make sure you guys have got like paper and pen so that either you guys can follow along. We are planning on putting this up on Erthn. Oh yeah, and a drink and a beverage and a beverage.
Maybe a tea, maybe a coffee, whatever floats your boat.
Espresso martini, best of both worlds. Let's be honest. Yeah, so we're planning on putting this up on Erthn website. So even if you don't have all the things with you, you guys can watch this at a later date and follow on whenever you need to. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, cool. All right. So let's start. So we were thinking we would start this with some cards, because hell, why not? Let's have some fun with this. So we're talking manifesting for the year for 2021. So I guess putting a little bit of an intention in there. So I guess, Cheriee, what's yours? What do you feel like your intention when you look at 2021? What is it that you kind of go, that's the area that I want to focus on?
I think we're looking at our relationships, looking at relationships with other people, making sure that they really connect with your soul, and that you can feel good about the relationships you have around you, whether it's family, whether it's partner, whether it's your kids, whether it's your being a parent, whether it's, it's a vast subject, but I think you can really choose something out of that if that works for you guys. But there's also like financial abundance. Who wouldn't want a couple of $1 million in their bank account?
I'm there. I'm in.
I'm freaking down with this. Yeah, so I think it's really up to you guys as well. Like when you're doing this, just to do that. But yeah, I think looking at relationships might be a good one to try and look at and clear, and then like manifest some really nice connections, whether it's business connections, relationships in business or work or something like that. But yeah, for me it'd be looking at friendships and work and that type of thing, I think. What about you, Chick? What about you?
And I'm in a similar boat. Like, I like the idea of up-leveling my relationship so that I feel whole, so that I feel like I'm bringing all of me to the table. I think there's been a lot of times I've spent, behind the scenes or hiding behind doing a lot of this stuff with friends and doing this stuff with family, but just kind of, I know, keeping it down on the down low. And so I guess I really love that idea of being all of me and kind of feeling like it's safe to do so. So I guess that's, you know, a part of that is trusting your intuition and trusting yourself and having fun in the process. But I think that's definitely having people around you that you can feel like you can be you, which, yeah, I'm, yeah, completely in for that too. Anybody else, while you're all joining in and saying hello, it's so exciting seeing so many awesome people here. Hi Dina, hi Kath. Is what 2021, what would you guys love to bring in? What excites you? What do you say, oh, hell yeah, I would like to see this for this year? So yeah, please type in, that's why we're going live, so we can hear from everybody and yeah, and be interactive. Holy crap.
Right, amazing. Hi, nice to have you. Hi, Ollie. Nice to see you and have you join us as well, dude.
I know, man. I'm so pumped. There's so many beautiful, beautiful people here. It is so exciting to have them all here. So yeah, so Mel's got relationship with self, children, and soul friendships. Feel you. I feel you. This is hell yes. Hell yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
Especially as a parent, those who aren't parents, but especially as a parent, I think you constantly second guess yourself. And I'm a bad parent. I shouldn't have done this, or you know, that constant guilt, or I don't know. There's so much in there.
And finding that balance between feeling like you are giving to your children what you want them to have, and then also going, time out, mummy needs time out, mummy needs a break, putting myself first, you know, all that balance.
Tripping yourself. Yeah, not guilt tripping yourself because we're it's hard, sweetheart, it's hard. Hi, Bella.
So we got soul friendships, we got being a mother is hard, agree. Paola's got connections and consistency. I think we're all in the same kind of boat.
Yes. I like career opportunities. Yeah, nice. Amazing experiences. Yes. I just want them to fall into my lap. If that can just happen, like, especially with COVID, that would be great.
Hell yes. Hell yes. And Sandra's got, what was that? I just saw that, connections and creativity. Oh, yes, please, to both of those. Definitely creativity. I feel like I've been hiding in the creative bandwagon. And then Mel was talking about big year of self-healing and love, which for our babies. So, yeah, so excited to have it there. Hello, Aaron. Nice to have you here too, man.
Hi,
no, it's exciting just to have everybody here. And Casey, feeling at peace with who I am, my life, and where I'm going. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. So no, man, I don't know, it's just exciting to, I don't know, have a look, because it's been such a huge year with 2020, and I think, I don't know, I feel blessed. I feel 2020 was all about working out what's important to you and what you're ready to ditch and let go of, and what you're figuring out where you kind of go, yeah, no, that is not important to me, goodbye, and that's not important to me, goodbye, and kind of
I really love being able to stay. Really loves being able to stay at home and actually go, you know what, I don't need to go out, and I don't have to go shopping, and I don't have to do all these things. I really enjoyed that part of it. I think I loved it.
Or going up in tracky dacks and going, this is it, this is as good as you get today, is me in trackies. Thank you, no problems there.
Pajamas all day. Awesome.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so Natalie's got playful, creative, respectful relationships that are mutually beneficial, mutually enhancing. I love this, guys. I think we're all sort of in that same sort of bandwagon. I think all of it comes back to loving yourself and loving who you are and where you are at the moment. So I've got my little deck of cards, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I thought I'll just pick a card and see if anything resonates. I did actually, just in saying that, I did see something today. So this is for anyone that does tarot, is you can, what was it, tarot card of the year, you can add your birth date with your birth month, and then this year, so 2021. So mine's 1st of September, so 1 + 9 + 2021, which comes to 2031, which you added together equals 6. And so if you're looking at tarot, it can take you through all the different card numbers. So that one was actually the Lovers. But for any people that are tarot people, that's one option. Otherwise, you can just go with, I don't know, whichever card makes you feel good, whichever falls out and lands in your lap and you feel drawn to. So whichever makes you feel happy. So I'm
Oracle cards are really nice and comforting. I think tarot cards. I think Gret, us three.
That's from my Oracle card.
We went on a bit of a retreat, the three of us. Yeah, yes. We went on a bit of a retreat, and we sort of found that tarot sort of gives you a bit more of a direction and maybe a bit of a kick up the butt when you need it. So oracles are a bit more, a bit more nicer.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I've picked my little card. If anyone has any cards, please pick them out. If you're, it doesn't matter if you're not a card person. If you want to skip and go to the next part, that is awesome as well. But, please.
Sometimes it gets a good direction.
Yeah. All right, so I got mine. That is so right. Tarot cards will call you out on your shit in the most brutal way. That's why I'm not doing it on an Instagram live, because I'm not doing that stage. I'm going with an oracle card, which is very sweet, and it's talked about open mind, and it says replace the old cycle with a new and exciting one. And I'm like, that sounds beautiful. I love the idea of
no one
bringing that.
No one really needs. No one needs a big kick up the butt. No, not at the moment.
No, not today. All right. So what about you, Miss? Have you got any cards, or are you happy to skip to the next part? What are you doing?
Yeah, no, just skip to the next one because I was awesome and I left my cards at home because I'm special.
Oh, yeah. You're somewhere else tonight. Isn't that exciting? Gret just mentioned major arcana readings or big life stuff for big life stuff, and minor arcanas I give more day-to-day direction. So, yeah, that tarot card of the year was definitely working with the major arcana, but it's a bit of fun. Or Karen drew the Hermit. I appreciate that. I don't think that's a silly idea at all. I think that's listening to your gut and doing the things that make you feel good. I think that's
self-reflection. That's pretty good. Yeah, no. Yep. Justice.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Justice. So
that's good.
And no, absolutely. That's finding the balance and finding what actually makes you feel good and being able to stand in your core. So no, that's a beautiful card as well. All right, so we've sort of done what area we're looking at. So the next thing we sort of stumbled across only a couple of days ago, which I thought was phenomenal, was looking at the area that you've chosen. So obviously, if you've got like 4 or 5 different things that you sort of said you wanted to work on, just pick the first one to begin with. And we're looking at it from 2 different perspectives. So looking at it from your heart perspective, which I find even just putting your hand on your heart and asking your heart what it feels about it. So it's doing a little bit of tuning in to how you feel about things. We're going to start there. So putting your hand on your heart and going with how you actually feel from your heart perspective with what you were talking about. So what do you get, Miss Cheriee?
About relationships. My heart wants me to recognize that it's about realizing and recognizing that there is so much support and that you're not alone. I think it's really good. Like, we're really good at isolating ourselves when we get really stressed. And it's great when you have those people that can call you out on your BS and go, well, no, actually, you're not alone. Like, Shan or Gretel. And go, it's nice to be reminded that, that there are people there to support you. And, I think they really want me, my heart is really trying to remind me that's the case.
Hey, that's
wonderful,
dude.
What about you?
All right, hand on heart. Relationships that make me feel whole. How does my heart feel about this? Oh, there's this part of me that goes, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's go for it. And there's also just a tinsy-wincy part that's like, have you thought about this? Are we sure that we want to let all these buggers in? Have you thought about how much they care about you? Are you enough? Like, there's this little thread of shit that can just kind of go, don't fall into the trap of just thinking people love you. You know, you got to stay safe, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, that's my that's my little.
Right,
So I do this little thing where I just like unhook that little thread and just go, okay, we're gonna trust this. But I think understanding that we have those self-protection mechanisms and seeing them for what they are help me.
Nice. So I've got a little puppy here. She's a bit cute. Sorry, she's wanting food. Yeah. Phil, give more love. Hierophant. Lot got the moon. You got the Hierophant. Wow.
Oh, that thread of shit though. Think of it as boundaries. I do get that. I do get that there has to be that sense of you that kind of goes, yeah, I will let you in, but there's a period of time where either you're in or you're out, and don't let people feel like you can be there for them 24/7. You know, like finding my boundaries, definitely. So the other question, so please feel free to write down what you got as well when you put your hand on your heart with your one of your top goals for this year. But we kind of keep moving through. The next one is what your soul believes. And so what I found when we were doing these questions a couple of days ago was the soul took a much broader perspective, and it was much more able to discern what was important long term.
Cut through the BS.
Was like,
let's be honest.
The heart's like, now I want this now, and I like this, and I'm much more in the reality of it. So yeah, what do you get with from your soul's perspective?
From my soul's perspective, it's sort of like sitting there going, don't see a problem. We don't see a problem. There are so many people around you that love you. You have so many connections. It is there. So it's like looking at, I know, right? I know. So looking at, for me, it will be looking at the belief systems that I have in place. It's obviously protective, so you've been hurt and you sort of cut yourself off and that type of thing. And it's about, I think, trusting myself, owning myself back up, but looking at the belief systems that are no longer serving me. I don't need them. I have no need for them anymore. So you could growing through them. And I think that's what I'm going to look at.
Yeah.
Hello.
Beautiful. All right.
New person joined. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hi.
Hi. All right. And from my soul perspective, looking at relationships that make me feel whole. So you can, for those of you that are not used to just tapping in, you can use a bit of automatic writing if that works for you at all. Oh, look, these people are brilliant.
That is beautiful.
Take my time, when I'm feeling rushed. I think we are much more intuitive than we recognize. So,
my goodness.
Okay, so my soul, relationships that make me feel whole. It's like, mine's doing something similar. Doing a little bit of cut the shit. You've got the ability to bring in a lot more people into your world that love you and adore you and know your worth. So it's like, it's a little bit of stop pussyfooting around. Okay, a lot of stop pussyfooting around and let yourself know that there are a lot of people that get what we do and enjoy the camaraderie and everything that we are. So stop pussyfooting around and be yourself. Thank you, soul.
Yeah. Who needs tarot? Just touching your soul. You'll be fine.
Sure. Thanks, soul. Yeah, no, let's just do that thing.
Just within. All right, cool.
So, really good idea is to look at your list of things that you're wanting to work on for manifesting for this year. Have a look at them from your heart and your soul's perspective, because I think they're going to give you a lot of guidance as to where you're being strong and where you need to cut the shit things of the day, and own where you really are at, because I think we're very good at saying, it would be nice if I had $1 million in the bank, it would be nice if I had the car of my dreams. But when we're talking this stuff of self-love, yeah, heart and soul. They definitely go there and find out what works.
And figure out, I think, looking at so if your heart and the soul things don't, like what they're trying to tell you, it's not matching up or it doesn't feel the same. If you're able to and you have the ability, look at either muscle testing or using a pendulum or using some form of getting in like your intuition to figure out why there is that imbalance. I think journaling, if you guys are able to journal as well, that would be like the automatic writing. That would be really neat to.
Yeah, I saw this awesome thing the other day, and it was like, do like 3 pages in the morning or at night, or with this, and just give yourself permission to write. I just have to fill 3 pages. Doesn't matter what's in them. I just have to fill 3 pages, and let that fall out. And the stuff that comes through is phenomenal. But just just let it fold out, because automatic writing is such an awesome way to get in touch with what's actually happening with this stuff.
And again, cut through that conscious mind to get to the subconscious or your soul or whatever label you would like to say, to really get to that message of what it's really trying to say. So just give yourself that permission to write those 3 pages, or even just a paragraph. Even if it's a simple paragraph, just take the time, whether it's first thing in the morning. I like that because I haven't moved and I'm not stuck on that to-do list. Sometimes that can help you get, so if you've got your manifesting goal, if it's financial abundance or that car, right, you can make those things on a daily basis. Like what can I do today to bring this into being? What can I do? And just ask. And it could be as simple as getting a cup of tea and just relaxing and knowing it's coming in, or releasing beliefs, or talking to a friend and having an alcoholic beverage, or something, whatever floats the boat.
And sometimes you get random shit. Sometimes you should message this person and ask them about, I don't know, like I had Lizzo message about doing a healing session, or you should, email this person, and just whatever you get, trust that your guidance has your back and just give it a go. It might be just going for a drive or going to a library or borrowing a book, or who knows, it can be anything. But I think that's the biggest thing for me this year as well, is that sense of following my guidance no matter what it says, and trusting that it has my back, and just allowing that to come through. Because sell my body. Sell my body. Is that what came through? If that's what you desire.
If that makes you feel good, go for it.
No man, go for gold. Right, sorry. The next thing we were talking about, no, I don't think we're going to do this now, but highly recommend. It's Helen. Of course it is. Darling, I love you.
There was no one else it would have been. You're beautiful. No. We love you, Helen.
No, 100%. Is to look at with your journaling or your automatic writing, look at your goal and look at it from a 12, like what that will look like in 12 months time, and then bring it back from there. So then go from 6 months, and then from 3 months. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by Helen. It was when you said it. Did I say sell my body?
Looking at that 12-month thing, especially if you're doing, like, for example, the career choices or health or financial abundance, whatever it could be, just set yourselves goals. So have your 12-month one, and then look at, is it something I could do in a month's time? What could I have achieved to get me to that goal? Or 3 months or 6 months, or whatever works for you. Have those goals in place that can help you get through to your ultimate goal, which is your 12-month one. That can also
and we've
help.
also got Hayley will be doing some timeline manifesting, which I'm like super pumped about, in a couple of weeks time. So that will be phenomenal. So we'll be putting that on the calendar. But she's gonna look at actually timeline manifesting, which is we had a little bit of a go, and we're like, oh, this just brought up so many things I have to work on.
It is a bit exciting.
So that's coming out. So the next thing we're looking at is a little bit of up-leveling. So I came up with this concept while I was driving back from a weekend away with
Cheriee and great. And it was beautiful, beautiful weekend. And I just had this theory of, if I was looking at up level, what does that actually mean? And so I used the original concept of my husband, you know, of that relationship, and if I up leveled it, what would it look like? And for me, that was actually looking at to me, it was like cooking dinner together, or, you know, being able to interact while we're cooking dinner, or sitting outside on my little swingy chair and spending time looking at the stars, or, you know, having, I don't know, just a date night, or, you know, like a dinner night just for the two of us. But it was these things that I sort of went, if I'm taking it to the next level, what does that actually look like? Because I realized I'd never actually thought of it in that concept, you know, like I'm up leveling, what does it look like? And it was gorgeous because at that moment, while I was sort of looking at what would it look like, there was kind of this moment where it was like this core belief somewhere inside of me that was like, you're not allowed to be loved like that. Like, you're not allowed to be enough to be loved like that. And it was one of those moments where I really could see the shit. And I had I had a kidney punch, as we call it, from Liz, where you kind of got the tears coming out.
The feels, getting the feels.
But it was really gorgeous because I realized that's, you know, when we're talking up leveling, it's not because we don't want it. It's because for whatever reason we thought we're not allowed to have it, you know, or where we haven't consciously decided that actually this is what it looks like, and see how we can bring it in. So that that's why I started talking about up leveling your soul for this course, because I kind of feel like you can manifest. I can put out goals of what I want, but up leveling is sort of taking it to that stage where you go, I want more for all of me. You know, like I want to see what a life looks like where I actually get what I really desire, and the visual. Like, I'm a visual person, so having an actual visual of us, you know, cooking together, or us co-parenting, or, you know, whatever that looks like. So have a think about for yourselves when you're talking and up leveled, you know, whether it's a relationship, whether it's financial abundance or anything like that, maybe using your journaling or your automatic writing if necessary, to just sort of say, if I up leveled that, what does that actually look like? You know, this area in my life.
And be descriptive. Be descriptive, be really descriptive, really get that down to the fine points of how that would look, whether it's you're looking at relationships, back on relationships, if you're looking at relationships with your kids, if you're a parent, then how would you be feeling sitting there at when this has up leveled? How would you be feeling sitting there? Is it that you are content and you're happy within yourself to be sitting there with a drink, watching them play, content in the knowledge that they are their own people, you are your own person doing your own thing? Or is it that you actually are embracing the fact that you can find time to sit down and allow yourself to find time to sit down to play with them? Like, how is that actually going to look either in that relationship or with financial abundance? Like, how does that look? Is it you actually sitting on a yacht with the $1 million in your bank account with friends and beverages? Yeah, be descriptive. How does that actually make you feel? What do you see? But yeah, really put that heart and emotion into that, because it's the only way that you can actually believe that you can actually get that. Also feel this.
Yeah, and
definitely feel this.
I love that, Mel. Definitely. Yeah,
really
because there's something about when you know what that feels like. That's how we draw things in. And that's when you sit. That's the other thing, is when you're sitting with these different beliefs that you're kind of like, yes, this is what I want. When you sit with it and you're like, right, I'm there, I've got it. How do you feel? That can be your telltale of whether it's in alignment with your soul, or whether you have shit to move. So feeling it is, I think that's key to what you're bringing in.
Definitely. And I think that's really important. The first part, if you are looking from your, sometimes there was one lady that we were helping, she was looking at manifesting like the financial abundance, but she had it in like beliefs in that she was not allowed to be financially abundant because it was, this was her parents had passed on. So it was like a genetic thing, like what's the word?
Generational.
Generational. Thank you. Generational thing. So, but once she had moved the generational cords, she was able to go, well, actually, yes, I do want this, just not in this way. So really find something that suits you to achieve it, but make sure it's for you. You're feeling this for you, not for anyone else, because this is, you're important. You're beautiful. You're lovely. You're gorgeous, and you deserve what your heart truly wants. So remember that while you're creating this. Yeah, remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. I love that, Mel, when she talks about feeling as a frequency. I'm like, yes, that's everything that we work in is in frequencies, and that's how you know, law of attraction, that's how you bring this stuff in. But it can be such a specific frequency. So I think the more you can sometimes broaden it too, the better you can open your scope to the universe giving you what you really desire, or gives you opportunities to look at more options. But I'm gonna skip past that because I'm gonna go to the next part. So because we're talking about up-leveling your soul. So I have a think about a topic that you kind of go, I would love to up-level this in my life. We've got two. I'm a bit excited. So first one was all about self-love. So healthy, loving relationships with yourself. So if you looked at that up-leveled Miss Cheriee, what would that look like to you?
More loving time for me, without the guilt, without the pressure of, because I'm a teacher and I'm a mum, and it's sometimes very hard, especially over 2020. The end of 2020 was really hard for me. It was really intense, and I'm working my way through it. It was huge. So yeah, I think really finding that time and taking that guilt trip off, that I'm allowed to have that time, and separating myself from my gorgeous daughters, which I love very much, but finding time for me. And I think, taking the time, giving myself permission to have those baths, those very, very long baths with maybe a drink in hand, or finding time to go for that walk along the beach by myself, and take that time to, I don't know, just to connect and to be me and remember my hopes and dreams and know that it's okay. I think, that's my biggest one. For the moment. This is going to change eventually, because I will get there, and then I'm just going to change this thing, because then I'll want something else.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's the rules. That's the way it's supposed to work. And so I guess for everyone that's following along, Natalie agrees with you wholeheartedly. If you're looking at up-leveling, so if we're talking self-love and relationship with self, what does an up-leveled version of that look like that to you? So if you want to type that in, please feel free to share how that looks to you.
How does that look for you?
Okay, if that looks like to me, what do I get? I get it's got to be more time where I do things that I go, oh, that's a little bit exciting. I haven't done that before, or it's new, or it's a little bit,
adventurous.
I do. I really want a little bit more adventurous, and kind of taking me out of the square, the life I've been living for. Look, that's it. Old cycle, new existing ones. New cycle. So yeah, sort of being adventurous and trying new things, and looking at ways that I can trust myself in the journey, and let my guides and intuition support me as I unearth new interests, new ideas, new opportunities, and just kind of really, I think, ground it into my soul, so I can really try new things.
Beautiful. That sounds nice, man. I like that. I want to invite that in too, but in a very easy and grace. Very easy way. Oh, excuse me. I'll be back. I have a naughty puppy.
Naughty puppy. Get me a drink. I'm thirsty. Right, and then the other one we were looking at was connection with your soul, and how you hear your own inner guidance. So up-leveling that, because I think that's an area we both kind of agreed we really wanted support in that area. And I don't know, I love the idea of when you're talking up-leveling, where you kind of open it up to like what that looks like for yourself. So if we're talking connection with your soul and how you hear your guidance, what would you get, Miss Cheriee, with Uplevelling?
Sorry, stop licking me. I love you, but stop licking me. So hello, everyone. This is Melina, everyone. She's gorgeous, little puppy.
Melina
but she's
wants to
been
join
a bit,
in.
Yes, she does. She's been a bit cheeky. She's eating things she shouldn't. Sorry, what was it? Stop it. What was the question? I'm so sorry. My daughter's shoes was a little bit more important at this point in time, you cheeky little toad. I'm sorry. How to hear your guidance, Uplevelling soul, and how to hear your guidance. Is that it?
Yeah, connecting with your soul. How that looks.
Stop second guessing. Stop second guessing. It's more like I have the answers. We're all very intuitive, and I think allowing ourselves to trust in the process and realize that yes, we have these answers. And I think, yeah, listening to them, trusting them and listening to them, I think is really important. And I think I need to get back into that, fully trusting where I'm at. This is great over Instagram Live, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the space. That's the space that I've got to look at, is that finding that self-trust again.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, man, I get it. I love Kath, where she's like connecting with her soul, permission for self to take up space. Hell yes, my dear. You definitely deserve it. Yeah, you are welcome to it. Take up that space, woman. Take up the space.
But it also makes you feel good that you're not the only one going through the same thing. Like, there are so many women out there. I know there'd be men as well, but I know as a mum, second guessing is like something I do consistently, and I am just done with it. But it's nice to know I'm not the only one.
Yeah, absolutely. And doing it, in your own time without the rush. No, I think that's just gorgeous, Kath. I love it. Okay, so if I was looking at Uplevelling and that connection with my soul, and how I hear my own guidance, Upleveled would look like, I get that, like that trust, just that, like you were saying, no second guessing, but it's not even that. It's like the full stop. Like, it's like guidance, full stop, and just, whatever it is that comes through, just follow it, and no ifs, buts, maybes. There's no BS allowed. It really is just do as I feel, that trust. Inner calling. Yeah. But it's just really funny. It's a real, like, don't even friggin' consider second guessing, my dear. Like, not even accepted. Like, just doing, what that comes through. I love that lot, connecting and listening to your intuition. And I think, I guess finding a way that works for you. Like, there's a lot of different ways that you can connect with your intuition. So, I guess please share what works for you, because all of us have our different tools that we've accessed, but there's always room for growth in that area.
Sharon's got follow gut instinct first time. I totally agree. I don't know how many times I've had like the gut instinct come through with the same thing, and I'm there going, no, it's totally not that. And she's like, yeah, it's that. So I agree, Sharon. I really do. So when it comes in, not feeling.
Yep. Whatever comes in, not feeling the need to look for more. Yes. Oh shit, yeah. And like, I'm just finding the number of times that you kind of like, I don't see the point of this, and you're like, and then an hour or a day or a week later you go, oh frig, should have done that. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Didn't.
They were so right. They were so right. Yeah, sorry about that.
What is it? And I have to say, I found when I really follow my intuition and my guidance, it is so much more efficient. It is so much better at doing things in a logical order, but also no, not logical. Sorry, I repeat that. It's so efficient that it can get so much more done if I follow it, rather than, how you sometimes force the printer to print and it's like having a canary and you're like, no, I just want this to work, and it just keeps malfunctioning, and you're like, you should give it a break. No, I'm just gonna get it to work because I just want it to work. Like that sense of forcing something.
It's not stubborn at all. I get this though. I love you. I get you. No.
I get
No.
Awesome. So yeah, yeah, I think that's when the other thing we mentioned earlier in a private conversation that nobody heard, that was earlier today, was we were talking about up-leveling your soul. And the other thing that we sort of mentioned, not a silly idea, is we've got Natalie, who does some incredible light language, and she's going to be coming on this 1st of Feb. She's going to be joining us and doing some light language. I think it's like a cosmic heart immersion is what it's called, but it's amazing for energetic gifts. And for up-leveling, she is phenomenal at that stuff. And so I'm plugging you, Natalie, you poor woman. She has a website.
Landing you in there.
A freebie. I know. She has a freebie cosmic heart immersion that you can download. So highly recommend to give that a go so you can sort of see how it works. But also, it's really phenomenal for moving shit that you don't need anymore. So yeah, she's very phenomenal at that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful experience, and if you haven't experienced it yet, I would highly recommend doing this because it's life changing, and it's soul freeing.
And she's very kindly doing one for everyone on the 1st of Feb. She's calling into the collective and seeing what we need and doing a group transmission. So yeah, that should be friggin' phenomenal as well. So we'll be having that soon too. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I will put the link for her website, or she can do it. Natalie, just put the link for your website in the chat so other people can go there and download it, because it's got a hyphen in there somewhere. Yeah, she'll do it. But yeah, and I guess we're hoping to do the Unerthn series over the next however many months. So we've got lots of different fun, interesting things coming up. So I guess let us know what interests you, what you find that you want to learn more about, because I think this is our journey where we just love playing in this area and just kind of tuning into our intuition, following our guidance, automatic writing, all those kind of things, but finding out what other people do. And that's the area that we sort of went, let's freaking learn some more about what everyone else works for them and what they use. So that's what this series is about. So yeah, feel free to come along.
There is so many talented people out there, so many talented people, that it's beautiful if we could just come together to share this. Don't lose
absolutely. That's an awesome idea. Great. Yes, I will. I'll do it as a separate, or I'll find a way. There'll be a way. I'll press the button. It'll happen. It'll be fine. So last thing before we go is, because we did say bring some, scissors and stuff, all you hardworking people that may have actually read the email, may have followed it, you legends that you are. I should have brought the second drink. I didn't bring the second drink. We're looking at doing like your dream vision board. So please, after you've done sort of the heart soul perspective, is get your little cards and write down what you want to bring in, and give yourself a bit of flexibility so that you've got, whether it's time or whether you've got opening it up to the universe. So it's not like I will have my dream home in 3 months. It's more so I've got a place that I love to live in that supports my soul. You know what I mean? Open it up so it actually gives you what you want. Yeah.
How you want to feel that?
How you want to feel like that? Because with the feelings, and there's something about putting it so that it's not, I don't know, for the sake of manifesting, open it up so there's options on how it can look like. So it's not just one thing that comes through. It's an option of things, because like we said, it's a frequency. So you can open it up to be however it lands. And the other thing we were talking about is with your journaling. So you can either look at in the morning doing your automatic writing and just see what comes through, but you can also do, what I love doing is journaling. Right, this is what I want to achieve. What does my soul say I can do today to help this come through? And just write whatever comes out of that, so that you can get a little bit of guidance on how to head through. And sometimes it's good. Sometimes it says, put your feet up, get the remote, and stop stop looking for things to do, put your feet up and relax. And then other times it'll be like, you need a massage, go talk to Tara. Okay, I shall do this now.
Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, that's awesome. I would highly recommend also with your vision board, with your manifesting board, whatever you want to call it, look at different areas. I know with COVID it makes it a bit hard, but I mean, if you put it out there for travel, if you have family interstate, finding a way that you might be able to make this happen or something like that. Financially, career-wise, family-wise, relationship, whether it's a partner, children, you know, really have a look at different areas or aspects of your life. Stop licking me. I love you, but stop. Of your life, and see what you would like to manifest in each of those areas, and really put feeling into each one of them. Take the time, because you deserve the life that you really want. And yeah, I just don't get it. 2021, 2020 is in the past, and we've got 2021. It's got to be an epic year, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It's a year where we stop bullshit and be real. And the other thing I forgot to mention was we just finished it's just a little, it's like 16-page manifesting course. It is a lot of fun, and it sort of takes what we've talked about today, but goes a lot deeper, a lot more interesting questions to really kind of delve in. And it's even got a vision board thing attached where you can use it to print out some beautiful pieces of paper with your desires, goals, dreams, all those things in it. And I put it on for sale. I'm so proud of myself. I figured out how to do this. So it's like $9 for the next 3 days. So yeah, feel free to head to the website if you're interested in learning more and getting that deeper information into manifesting in abundance and bringing in what you desire. And I think I was really kind. I put like a money back guarantee. If for whatever reason you kind of go, oh, that is not what I thought it was going to be, let us know, dude, because we don't want to waste your time. We believe that if you feel called to it, come, because we put a lot of heart and soul into it. It's a lot of fun. So but yeah, that's the goal, is to put together information like that people are interested in, want to learn and grow. And
I would say to do this with a friend. Do it with a friend. Do the manifesting thing with a friend, because it is fun, and yes. But alcohol is not the friend. Actually have a physical person there with the alcohol.
Oh, yeah. Alcohol and friends. Yes. That's exactly what I was saying.
Make it more fun, so that you can have fun while doing it, because sometimes with these heavy things it can become quite heavy and a bit of a chore. So don't make it like that. Connect with someone, have fun with it.
Yeah, because I noticed, side note, I was trying to do some earlier today, a couple of days ago I think. I was getting a bit pissed off because I went through my little list of things that I'd put together, and I think there was that moment where I kind of went, oh, did I actually want that? Is that what I wanted? Was I too specific? Or is it still in alignment with me? Or it hasn't come through. I really wanted it, but it hasn't come through. All those kind of things. And so, it's like, and so I sort of had that moment where I went, what do I do? Like, I've got these dreams and goals and desires I've put in however long ago. I think actually, I don't know if it was my birthday or if it was Christmas last year, but it was like one of those where you went, that did not come. Yeah, no, it would have been last year. So it's been 12 months. And so looking at them, I had that moment where I went, like beat yourself up because they didn't, for whatever reason. Some did come through. Congratulations. I did have some come through. 2020 was not a great year for, travel and all sorts of things. But more of the story is, a friend can kind of help you kick you in the ass. And pull you back into line about what you need to focus on. But the other important thing is just to open it up, because we're talking frequencies, we're talking what is the reason that you want this in your life, and go back to that so that you can kind of really clue into what you're actually wanting. Because sometimes it could be, we were saying this, I want $1 million in my bank account, and what's the reason? Because I want my mum to say I'm amazing. You know what I mean? Like, it may not actually be the answer. The thing you're asking for may not be the thing that you're actually looking for. So if you're having problems with, anything that you're looking back on, that's my only guidance, is to just open it So it's more about how you want to feel and what you want to bring, how you want to feel and what the reason is for that. And I think that's going to actually give you a deeper perspective of what your soul really wants.
And if you get stuck, guys, please just send us an email or chat to us over Insta or Facebook, whatever one suits you guys. But yeah, give us a yell if you need any help.
Yeah, I love working on blocks. I love working on all those soul wounds, all those things that the things that are stopping us from achieving what we want to achieve. So hell yeah, I'm always up for helping others, and vice versa. It's nice to have someone that can help you with those things. So yeah, no, definitely let us know. It's really exciting, man. That's our first Instagram live. We did it. Didn't know if it was going to work or not, but it did.
Well, look, we survived. I don't know if the shoe over there survived, but Melina enjoyed herself. She's so gorgeous. But anyway, well, thank you for joining us, guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys got something out of it. But yeah, seriously, drop us a line if you need anything or any questions. And I hope that you guys will join us for the next one.
Thanks, great. And we're going to put the replay up on the website. So if you have a friend or if you want to rewatch it or anything like that, that'll be there. And I'll put Natalie's link on there as well. So yeah, just head to the website and we'll have all the information there for you. And I'll email it. I'm organised. It'll be fine. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Cheriee, for being my partner in crime.
Love you.
Enjoy your
bath
path. That sounds gorgeous.
Yeah,
thanks, Sharon. It was so lovely. Really lovely hanging out with you guys. I had a hoot.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Take
care. It was great to start the year with you guys. Bye.
Bye. And I don't know what I'm doing. Are you sure?